Oh, you would.
I will. Look, I put it on a pile there. Look how big they are. Are you running it here?
Yeah. You want anything particularly you'd like to say, or?
No, but I like to go in front of it, but I don't want
Oh,
to be
look
in
at
the
that!
movie.
Look at that guest star today. Ooh, close up on that.
It's your quarter.
We got a good shot of you. We got a good shot of your ear canal there too.
Jamie did? I got some.
Hey, don't be spraying water in this.
Stop and sip. Kyle. Kyle!
Oh, there we go.
What is that called, Orville?
That's judo.
That's the fire chief for nothing.
He's got it well under control. I can see it.
Whoa!
Look at that.
It's like a 3 o'clock one.
It looks like a battalion one, at least. All right.
Gonna have a smoke screen on that land.
You got a temperature there?
96.8. No, 98.6.
Sounds healthy.
When is it done?
Is that axillary or rectal? Leave it to Barb.
You said that. When is it done?
300.
It's gonna be 300 inside?
You know what?
Good grief.
Mom?
What?
In there it is 40 in there.
Oh my, that's awful hot. Why don't you do it on the end? See what the ends say.
Well, they're always hotter. I need more water.
No.
I only brought 2 for everybody.
Maybe after later.
Butterfly.
I thought I sprayed you.
Well, Jared!
I dare you.
That's recording. So when you're done recording, just push it that stun button the other way and it will stop.
And they that hear the words of their spouse and keep those things which are written therein.
Like, oh God, I'm so sweaty and hot. You should see it down here.
Revelation, the prophecy is history written in a
Well, it can be arranged.
all the prophecies of the Old Testament.
I'm about to take off my blouse and show everybody.
It is history written in advance. We read in Genesis of the
It's a wonderful neighborhood. Look at this, the lovebird. What is it now, 40 years?
Restored.
That's what I thought. At least 40 years.
40 years last year.
Yeah. Was it 30?
Through the Bible. Right
There's a lot more than that.
Revelation.
Now, how come I take my finger off and it's still recording, Jenny?
You gotta push it. Changing his clothes are a little hot clothes.
Where's the ball?
Of any other church, I don't know.
Or has he changed any since you've seen him last?
Oh, he's only grown about 5.
Well, it's been Spanish Mom, we need a paddle ball. There should be one in that plastic thing, Brian. Over there by the steps to the inside. Yeah, watch us! What do you think?
Oh, what kind of a pitch? Higher? Stop. Uh-oh, now what are you gonna do? You fell off the plane? Ready? You won? They win. They won. 1, 2,
Oh no!
3,
Go.
go! All right, look out, Kyle! Kyle, don't back up. Look over at Aunt Marie. Give her a big smile. Can you see Aunt Marie? Over here, over that way. Look over there.
Yeah, Ken.
Look over there.
Woo, there he
Look
is.
over there. How much higher you want to go? All the way up?
This is the house next to Julie and Arvel's house that they just bought this year, and they're going to take it down and make it part of their yard.
And I walked in.
She's
5
filming
minutes
you.
late. And what he said was, well, it's very nice, Miss Newton, that you can join us. And everybody just stopped and looked at me, and I thought, I will never be late. I will never be late again. Never, never, never. And I never was. So now I'm too early.
Ooh, that's an economy.
Huh?
You would have never got that if you wouldn't have a better half like you have.
Straight.
Keeps him in line.
I'm in line, in shape, I mean, in training.
See my dad, how good it
He
is?
drove 30 miles on that trip, on that tour.
What tour?
Well, you said you had toured around 30 miles on a bicycle?
What was the weather like back there?
Black Hills?
Yeah.
It was 90 in the daytime and 30 at night.
Well, that's
Wow.
nice. At least get some shut off.
It only gets 80 at night
too
here.
cold sometimes.
But it's a rapid. It's not as Cuban, is it? I mean,
No.
not like here.
See, we were in the
Yeah,
hills
it's
when you were,
nice.
when you guys were
It's more Cuban?
there.
Oh,
Like in Rapid City, it's
because I
really
thought it was
hot.
more like Montana climate, where it's
hot,
cooled
but-
down.
But it cost you though.
Come down. Let's do that.
Jamie.
That was a purple
Bob gave me great
So you know that? It's going to cost you.
You're not going to get one. Jamie, great taco. He thought that was so funny. He looks hilarious. I thought he was going to die. Corn out.
Looks like your laughter is
Oh,
Hi, yeah.
little honey.
How long's it been since you've been fishing?
About 3 or 4 years.
Are you going to get
Was
me
it
wet
at
like you got
Jan's
her?
place?
I think Jeff was. How long have they been married now,
You
Janet?
got to get out of this zone. You can't swear
Janet,
to this
4
zone.
years. It was 4 years in May. So it's been about that since I've seen Jamie.
Under the water? Did you hold your breath?
Brian! Brian! What happened?
Oh, you just shot it out before you came in, jumped in. Open your eyes. Yeah. Did you stand? Hey. I need some juice.
Oh.
Not already.
Oh.
Hello.
I hear you got another big award.
How are you?
Here, Brian, here.
Runs right in the face with it.
You know, one time that happened to us. Had a basin full of water.
Okay, take a big bite, Julie. Wait, we need to zoom in on that. Oh, there's a likely suspect right there. Ooh.
Look at that. Who's that chick going there?
Okay, there it goes.
Oh, there goes the water fight.
If Orville or Tom tomorrow night will run that machine probably the most because they don't know the people and can say who they are. You know, like Jenny don't know anybody here. If you can sit talk to somebody.
Well, most of the time, just get them on the film that somebody else can figure out.
Yeah, but
Get him, Jamie. Drench the little rat.
Yeah, drown those little rats.
Getting some of your own medicine, huh?
Oh!
This was going on all afternoon in the heat. That was great.
isn't there a pail that's got water in you guys?
He's got the pail.
Ho, ho!
Come on.
Too hard to feel.
Punch is getting his trees.
First thing you know, Orville, someone's going to go right through that plastic cover.
Well, that's
Gets him right in the face. You won't have a chance. And the dog starts barking.
Where'd he go?
he's behind the plastic right now.
He's out of water now. Now's the time to get him
I'm a slowpoke. You guys, store that. Store that, you guys.
Gotcha, Grandma. Grandma, we got it zoomed right in on you.
You better damn target. Don't shoot through the... Somebody else is having
Hey, sir, you got something in your beard, right?
good?
Yeah.
Just good ground beef. Good beef.
Save it.
Look like tomorrow's breakfast, right?
That's right, it's fast.
Lots of good food here tonight.
Yeah.
What was on the menu?
It was ground horse meat,
And that
gumbo rice.
road-killed rabbit. And
Whatever it was good, whatever it was.
what's that? Barbecued beef roast and rice and
Pickle.
Run it over the
shrimp and fruit salad.
There's no food left.
Zero in on that. Excellent fruit salad.
Ooh, look at that.
Fruit salad this side of the Pacific coast. Good.
I don't know if this thing can focus real close. I think sometimes the sun will make this look kind of dark looking, isn't it?
Does that help?
It kind of comes and goes here.
Well.
Got her eyes open.
Give him a hug! A hug! Oh, what a hug! Bigger hug! Bigger hug! I'm out of here!
Did you get what? No, you're sweating.
That's it. I'm going in. I'm getting my beaters.
Go out in the grass.
He's with my cut.
We're making it.
Give me a cup.
Attack him while he doesn't have water.
I got
Yeah, you squeak too?
Careful what you're throwing, Ted.
Boy, I tell you, there's some cold sensations.
No, don't throw.
Right, are you deserting this field? No. No.
Put it on the step.
No. I don't care. I like it. No. Never use the same place around here.
No.
Wait.
Jim, you have to go over in the grass.
It's just like
Off to the races.
You know, the funny thing, I went over to, we come
You
back
never be on your team because I
Oh, come on now. Cut that out.
Dad, no more of that. You know what we told you.
Oh, you said just a minute ago, said I'll get you some popcorn. We got the ice cream left for popcorn. Yeah, on the beach. And then the other.
Dad,
You like 7 Up? I had 7 Up.
second I'm recording this.
They don't
Watch,
like it.
Jamie's gonna get somebody.
you don't like Diet Seven?
Kids to that. And I put it in the car, and then just one of them will put it in the refrigerator. Some of the cans might even half full, one of them is completely empty. And the other, a couple others are about half full, one or two is full. So, I'm about it.
Shut the water off.
Just take it back
Come on, come on.
Come on, turn it on!
Touch the water.
Turn it on! Becky, turn it on!
Well, that was a just job.
Yeah, must have been.
No, he's not.
It seemed like it even leaked a little bit because the rock was frozen. And it leaked out a little bit.
That's it. Game over.
No!
We froze some of them, you know, out of the ballpark.
We gotta get out of the line of fire here.
Hey!
And here's a letter that we got. Here's some recollections I have about the courtship and marriage of Art and Matilda. When Art and Matilda... Huh?
You can't go yet.
You can't know.
You gotta.
So you'll find out.
It'll come through.
Yeah, it'll come through. When Art and Matilda were dating, I was just a little twerp, 9 to 10 years old. On Sunday evenings, when Leona and Matilda and Harold would be out running around, I'd be upstairs alone. So I would stay awake till they came home, and during the summer, I would open the upstairs windows and watch and listen. In those days, the folks had a fence around the house and a flower garden to keep the chickens out, and we had a gate by the door. Now I'm going to tell you something about Art you probably will find very hard to believe, but in his younger days he was just terribly shy and timid. When he and Matilda came home from a movie or something, they would sit and talk a while, and when it was time to call it an evening, Matilda would walk to the house, and as soon as she would go through the house fence gate, Art would slam it shut tight behind her, reach through the fence, shake her hand, and run for his car and tear out for home. Now I know you're thinking that sure didn't pay to lose a lot of sleep over, and you are so right. But my perseverance paid off, because one hot summer night in 1940, when Art reached through the gate, Matilda yanked him right through and dragged him to the door. Now, they were under the roof overhang, and I couldn't see them anymore. So I quickly undone the screen and crawled out on the porch roof. I dragged my chubby little behind onto the trough and looked down over the edge. Matilda was saying, "If you're not going to kiss me goodnight, I'm going to kiss you." And just as Matilda uncorked a bone-crushing double whammy of a kiss on Art, I, overwhelmed by the drama unfolding, leaned too far over the hedge, and down I went and landed right smack on Art. Now, when soft cuddly knees struck that hard head, it was just like a rubber ball hitting concrete, and I bounced clear over into that honeysuckle bush, and that was growing north of the sisters. But poor Art, when I clunked down on him, he and his weak and frightened condition went down like a shot steer. There was Art sprawled out on the steps, and Matilda, you know, how worried she gets, was standing there wringing her hands and wailing, "I killed him, I know, I killed him. I should have puckered up so hard." When Art came to, his head hurt and his neck felt like it was half broke off. He sized up the situation and came to the conclusion that a 19-year-old girl that can do so much damage with just one kiss is truly a menace to all red-blooded American boys and should be taken out of circulation as soon as possible. So Art, being the patriot that he is, sacrificed himself for the cause, and wedding bells soon rang after. Oh, that's Now I know you are sitting there, wide-eyed and awestruck, thinking, did that really happen? Well, you'll never know for sure. There were only 3 of us that were witnesses to this event, and it's no use asking Art, because what the heck does he know? He was out like a light. If you ask Matilda, I can tell you for certain that she will say, I don't remember anything like that happening. So we are back to me, and my lips have been sealed for 61 years, and I ain't saying nothing.
Actually, is this true?
I don't know. You just don't know. And one more thing.
Grandma already said that.
This is the part I like the best. When you were born, Julianne, you were the first grandchild of my parents and the first niece of the rest of us. Everyone was carrying on that you were such a sweet baby, just as pretty as a picture. I couldn't figure out what all the fuss was about. Why shouldn't you have been pretty as a picture? After all, weren't you a work of art? Isn't that that's cute.
What does it say?
I'm afraid it was horrible, but could he really write all that stuff?
Well, it's true.
Well, it's true. You said it, and it really happened. We have one thing.
There is something he left out.
You want to tell her?
Can we hear the rest of the story?
Tell everything.
Yeah.
Never tell.
You were out.
What are your grandchildren going to think?
I'm surprised we didn't talk about that.
No.
Oh, I don't know what he didn't tell.
Well, if we got this much out of him, maybe
We'll
we
have to
can
go
get
back
look
to
at the rest. I'm glad you hinted.
Oh, goodness.
What else is there? It's so funny. I mean,
Oh, my.
I have to go out right away.
First I thought it was
He was hiding on the yard.
First I thought it was, it reminded me of Tom, how he was all hiding when you were orphan.
Yours is a better seat there, just across the middle. Lucky I just said.
No, that isn't true at all. That's all lies.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, and it's all time. Jack, you have to read it.
Yeah, I guess it is, but I'm not no
Art
fun.
and Matilda Tornow were married on Sunday, June 1st, 1941. The anniversary waltz bewitched, bothered, and bewildered deep in the heart of Texas. And how about you? I don't want to set the world on fire. I don't want to walk without your baby. Boogie boogie, bugle boy, Jim. Those were musical memories. And the best in entertainment, best movie was How Green Was My Valley. Best actor, Gary Cooper. Best actress, Joan Fontaine. And radio, Dinah Shore. World Series, New York Yankees over Brooklyn. And the Red Skelton Show was next too. And then what was then? What was then and this is now? 1941 was three-bedroom home, successful. 3-bedroom home was $4,000, and in 1991, $94,300. Average income was $2,437. Now it's $34,213. And a new Ford cost $680. Now it costs $11,835. Is that right?
That would be great.
That'd be great if they only were.
Yes, the gallon was $17. Oh, can you imagine gas?
Yeah.
And now it's
Look,
$1.20.
gas.
And a loaf of bread was 8 cents, now it's 71 cents. Milk, a gallon was 54 cents, now it's $2.79. Bacon a pound was 34 cents, and now it's $2.09. Those were the days. Now should we go up here first? Headlines of the Times were in violation of their country's numbers. What is that? That's your text. Headlines of the Times: in violation of their country's non-aggression pact, Germany invaded Russia. FDR freezes the assets of Germany and Italy and the United States. The President dedicates the Franklin D. Roosevelt Library in Hyde Park, New York. That was 1941. And the President was Franklin D. Roosevelt. Vice President was Henry A. Wallace. That's interesting. What else was new? AMA Journal. Are we done? You want to read this one? AMA Journal announced Sister Kenny's treatment for polio. I remember that. Grand Coulee Dam was opened. Cheerios was marked. My goodness, that's that already. Underwater photography began. National Gallery of Art opened in Washington, D.C. Fourth, freedom speech by FDR. Freedom of speech and worship and freedom from fear and want. For freedom. Penicillin treatment introduced and liberty ship.
You should know.
And then in 1941, Art and Matilda were married. Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. Greta Garbo retired and Norman Rockwell created Willie Gillis. The Saturday Evening Post cover. Superman rated 4F because of X-ray vision. Citizen Kane movie. Cookie began in Blondie, and Woody Guthrie wrote Roll on Columbia. Red Skelton began on Radio God Bless. 1951, Art and Matilda's 10th anniversary. Dennis the Menace comic strip began. Drive-ins, convertibles, crew cuts, and strapless gowns. Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis were popular. I Love Lucy and See It Now with Edward R. Murrow, new on TV. Mickey Mantle joined Yankee. General MacArthur's farewell speech, Old Soldiers Never Die, they just fade away. And in 1966, Art Matilda's 25th anniversary, Jim Ryan ran world record Smile. Mamie with Angela Lansbury and Cabaret on Broadway. Granny Glasses, Go-Go Boots, Dark Eye Makeup, Beatles Last Live Concert. Oh, the Beatles. Beatles' last live concert. Simon and Garfunkel and Mamas and the Thomas introduced Soft Rock. Bob Hope won Emmy for a Christmas special. Thanks for the memory. Simon, Jonathan, Mark, Jerry, Lee, Michelle. Where's Jamie?
Jamie Kingley.
Oh.
Jamie's trying it.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. Ryan, Mark, Tom, Barbara, even Jim, Jenny, Bob and Jenny, Julie Corbin, Jen, Amanda, Heather, Mark. They're all there. Come, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's
Open the presents now.
There's another card there. Yeah, I'm going to read that.
this here. Okay. To Mom and Dad. Memories are one of the true riches that life offers. From the time I was a child through my growing years, I have been blessed with the strength and support you give. So many full and wonderful moments fill my mind. They are very special because they are our own treasure forever. You have placed your trust in me, and even though you would never expect or desire it, I can never repay you, however hard I may try. You have given out of love, the God-given love He desires us to share. May God bless your lives as fully as I have been blessed. Because of you, I love you. Jan Steinbach.
Now open the present.
Oh, it's wonderful children. You know what I think? It really had nothing to do with it. When you think of how the Lord had to bring Grandma Tornow over from Germany when she was almost 20 years old, and she had a sweetheart there. She said she had to leave because the parents expected her to come to America. And then she came to South Dakota, and of course his dad come much when he was a baby, and he was waiting there for her. She come from Germany too. And so they found each other, and had, of course, later. They almost didn't get her because he was the last one. And then
I
my
read the headlines, and everybody's like, Arnold's got a baby boy.
Yeah.
Never ate some cheddar.
Yeah. And then my folks lived in Clayton all their life, but they found each other, got married, and moved only about a mile and a half from them. So the Lord had it easy there.
Yeah.
Because we almost had to find each other.
I didn't hardly get to Model A into high gear.
Yeah. So we really had nothing to do with it. We just were bound for each other.
Yeah, right.
That's fine. We're sure glad you said that.
That's all we want to remember.
It was really strange how, when you think of it, the parents had come from Germany.
Your mother came to Germany from Germany.
She was almost over 20.
She was 22 years old.
And she said she had a sweetheart there and she had to leave him.
My dad was about 5 years old.
And then she met your father in Clayton.
Well, I think they met in Emory or Bridgewater. I think my mother worked in Bridgewater when she first came to the United States.
And she lived with your parents. And then she met.
It's really strange how it all came about. When you live this long, you can kind of see that picture forming, and it's really wonderful to be able to look back and see how it all came about. Otherwise, I don't know if we'd have trapped each other. I think if the Lord had just said, "Where to go?" That wouldn't have helped it.
Especially as shy as he was.
Yeah.
Really?
I know.
Yeah,
That's
you did
all
have a
the-
lot of girlfriends. Oh, now I find out.
Well, you know that. You always accused me of
No.
I love the way you wrapped that, Julie.
It's so pretty. I hate to.
Kyle, just have to down, sweetie.
I won't show you until I see it. I bet you can't.
I know what it is. And I'm not gonna.
It looks like candy, but I don't know. Sometimes it isn't. It looks like it.
Two of them in there.
Yeah.
Sit down, guys.
Sit
down, Brian.
Brian, sit down.
Hey, why don't you open it?
Brian, sit down all the way hard.
Reminds me a little bit how we had to go to the bedrooms on our 40th.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm even going to.
Take a peek.
Take a tip. Behind this door.
A ring!
I think you have to switch around.
Oh, dear. Oh, no, this is. No,
Oh, no.
After they had a mine for 2 extra weeks.
You mean after all this trouble you're going to refuse?
Oh, my goodness sake.
It's ring on me, Grandpa.
Oh, it's you.
We look pretty smart, right?
Oh. And I know I gotta, no wonder they said I gotta get my hands in shape. They're so
You got to put a little butter on your fingers.
Oh.
Try that. I was gonna say, try that.
That's because your hands are warm.
Yeah.
Like on our engagement night, my hands were so warm and the ring didn't fit. The next day we tried to fall. It was a real cold day and the ring went right on. Did you remember? That should have been in one of his letters here.
Who knows, it might.
We went to. Oh,
Is it too tight?
Oh, you got
Try
it.
your other hand. Try your other
And
hand.
she's so slyly made us see would try on one ring.
I got a ring on there and I can't get that on either.
Oh, well,
Can I hold that for
I think it's
Oh,
just because it's so.
Kyle and Brian.
I think Grandpa will want to buy. You mean it?
Oh, that's too dirty.
That's special.
Oh.
Brian, no.
It'll work.
Grandpa. It'll fit another time.
But that was the biggest size you could get on that.
No, they had one more.
Half a size bigger, and
They had one more mine in Africa. They couldn't.
Yeah, they had to run an extra 2 weeks to get that ring.
Yeah.
Well, now, they can enlarge it a little
They
bit.
can't.
Sure they can.
Yeah.
In fact, they may be able to just put on one of those metal things. Works on. They can make it go up to half a size with doing
Yes, it can. I've had my...
Just by kind of stretching it. You done that.
But maybe your hands are swollen to that too.
They are warm. Yeah.
Put them in the ice water.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are beautiful, eh?
You need a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait a second, I gotta get a different angle. Wait. I wasn't quite ready yet. No, wait. We want to see the one that you gave him when Uncle Orville seen you.
Baby. I hate those things. You don't have it on, do you?
Not much happens, but she'll record on it.
Those record. Okay.
Let's go, guys.
We'll get this.
The camera's on.
Okay, we're all here in at Marie. Everybody just beginning to come in and sign the guest book area. All the folks visiting going around here. Getting some of the fine details down with Uncle Bob. And we got to swing around the whole room. Take one glance back. There's Art. You can see it's so funny, especially on the camera here. There's Wanda. Uncle Lynn coming in.
Thank you.
we'll take one more swing around here before everybody sits down.
We'll have you sit over there beside Mark. How's that? Okay. Yeah, okay.
Come on, you gotta get over in your seat. Okay. Mommy, can I have this ticket right here? My face is no. Kyle, could you hear what I said? You want a nice Mommy, who brings next week? Not me! Can't, don't throw it out. We have no more matches.
Oh, look at this guy. Let me get a close-up of this one. Can you give me your best little smile?
Oh, dear Grandma right beside
All the way in that. I wonder if they'll remember to bring it.
I also smell, Mommy.
I got Mark there.
Supper, you can have them. No, after the prayer. The prayer, and then you dance them. You can't stick your hands up.
You don't move down when they don't want to make
Please stay where you're at.
It might be nice to go over to that side over
Here's the cake for the evening.
You wanted to make sure that number that he saw on the outside was the same number.
Franklin Roosevelt was president, Henry Wallace was vice president. And treatment for polio was discovered, Cheerios was marketed for the first time, penicillin was introduced, and Art and Matilda got married. Some of the popular songs back in 1941, anniversary also, The Witch, Bobbed, and Bewildered. I imagine it's something before that. Deep in the heart of Texas, how about you? I don't want to see that. I don't want to set the world on fire. I don't want to walk without you, baby. And here's Art Matilda's favorite. Can you imagine when they did the jitterbugs with the wookie wookie bugle blowing? Best movie, How Green Was My Valley. Good one. Best actor is Gary Cooper. Best actress is Joan Fontaine. The best radio show is Dinosaur and Red Skeleton. And of all the years, you know, Art's quite a baseball guy, and 1941 is the first year he missed listening to the World Series. Well, Art, New York Yankees beat the Brooklyn Dodgers. A three-bedroom home, 1941 would have cost $4,000 to build. 1991, $94,000. Average income, $2,437. Average income, 1991, the computer says $34,213. We did wrong there. A new Ford car in 1941, $680. Today, about $11,000. Gas, 19 cents a gallon. $1.20 today. Bread, 1 pound loaf, 8 cents. Today, 71 cents. Milk, 1 gallon, 54 cents. Today, about $2.70. Bacon, a pound, 34 cents. Today, $2.90. And then the year ended. The United States getting into war. Defense officer Pearl Harbor, Greta Garber retired. Who's this one? Superman rated forehead. Red skeleton began over 8 minutes take out there. I don't know what much you can figure out. Dennis the Menace comic strip started. Oh, this was 1961, 10 years on the 10th anniversary. Dennis the Menace comic strip began. Drive-in, convertible, crew cut. Let's see crew cuts back in style. Strapless gown. 1951, that's 10th anniversary now. Dane Martin and Terry Lewis were very popular. I Love Lucy was started. Mickey Mantle joined the Yankees. General MacArthur's farewell speech. Okay, the 25th wedding anniversary, this was in 1956. Not much going on there. Let's just a little bit of an idea. Here, I'll give this to you.
Try to get some of the grandchildren out here. I hope they're still all somewhere running around here to hopefully entertain you with a few songs. So I probably won't quite be Lawrence Welk and Bubbles and Champagne, but if the kids will come forward with Michelle, we'll play you a couple of songs. would you like to sing your song? Okay. Camp Tornow will actually sing a special little song for everybody.
I love you. Oh, skimmery, dinky, dinky, skimmery, I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. Love you in the evening and then underneath the moon. Oh, skimmery, dinky, dinky, skimmery, I love you. Poop after you.
Fishing with Dad, or maybe going to some baseball games, and having to maybe spend a night with him. Now, for those who are lighthearted sleepers, that would probably mean you wouldn't get much sleep. But I've been told that the problem that he has at night kind of runs through the Tornow family. And to kind of demonstrate with what all the people have to put up with that marry into our family, we're going to have something called the in-law lament. Come forward, please.
Today he came a woo, said his most devoted wife thought it would be easy with him to spend his life. His speech was oh so gentle, and so tall and straight he was. I never dreamt how terrible he someday proved to be. I never dreamt I'd wake at night to give his rib a whack. With darling, please turn over.
You're sleeping on your back.
When life was all before us and our single path uphill, I never dreamt the time would come I'd wish his voice were still. For better or for worse, to cling to him I vowed. I'd never dreamt the night a man would make noise so loud. Night long through I elbowed him until he flew and flapped. I'd say, turn over, darling, please.
You're sleeping on your back.
At times it's like a whistling shriek. At times it's grunts and groans. And then a buzzsaw at a knot. Then a fearful groan. There comes a second silence. My gosh, I think he must be dead. You find he's nearly paused for a breath, to start full steam ahead. Must last my lifetime through, for how can I forsake this ghastly creature fantasy? Yet, such nights away.
Oh, yeah, you
That's my wrist is still sore from last night. Thankfully, Pastor Earhart, at least I'd like to think so anyway, Earhart did not have to worry about Mom and Dad doing that in church. But I'm going to ask him to say a few words, and I'll let him talk to these guys.
Well, I never hear noises while I'm preaching. But when I turn and play the tape back, when I go out to make shut-in calls, then I hear the little ones crying. And I always wondered what that loud sound was. It just vibrated a little more, you know, than the little ones did. Well, Art and I have something in common. We both like to garden. And we always try to see who can get the first stuff in the garden in the spring of the year. And this year he cheated on me a little bit when I was in the hospital. He planted tomatoes the first part of April. And he knew he was going to have to put a blanket over them. And he tells me now he's got something about that big. Is it all right? But you know, I have to tell you about the first date that Art had with Matilda. I talked to him a little bit ago about the sale barn down in Clayton years ago. He tells me he doesn't remember that. But I hear that one night Art and Matilda went down there to the sale. And they walked down. He walked over to her place, and they walked down to Clayton and went to the sale. And it was one of their first dates. You know, they didn't have much money. They had entertainment some way or other. So they went down there, and Art purchased a bushel basket and a pig. And he had the bushel basket under one arm and the pig under the other, and they were walking home. He got Matilda home, and he said, you know, if I didn't have this pig and this bushel basket under my arm, I'd kiss you goodnight. Matilda looked at him and she says, well, here, put the bushel basket down there, I'll hold the pig. And she stood on the bushel basket because Art was a little bit taller than she was. And that was, he doesn't want to remember that, but that's what happened. And the pig, you know, didn't even squeal on him. But you know, he always plants out in the, he has a old tank that he plants radishes and lettuce early in the spring, much more before I think of planting anything. And so he always brings me over some to show me that, you know, he does really have the produce over there. And we exchange once in a while back and forth and have a lot of fun doing that. And we'll kind of miss that, being as I'll be leaving Monday. But friendships don't stop that way. They go across the miles as well. And we wish you many more years, Matilda. And we're not going to be that far apart today. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Laura and Marlena Varden and their mother, and they're going to sing us a couple songs.
On the journey of the narrow road. Behind us,
tonight. I was just wondering, Mom and Daddy, anything you wanted to say?
I feel like it's Emmy night or something for us. And I still have this long list of people to sing, and I suppose I'm sure going to miss somebody. But first of all, Kathy and Margie, thank you for staying, especially another day longer to be with us on our visit. I know it inconvenienced you a little, you're moving, but we really appreciate it. And then everybody for coming, my goodness. Some of them come quite a ways too. Thank you for doing that. And all the children, all those grandchildren sing. Where's that little cat? Can you sing again? Can you sing again? No? And then Barb, we baked all the cakes. All of you children coming from halfway across the nation to be with us. And
Well, we'd like to invite you all back tomorrow.
Tomorrow for sure. We hope you'll all be back. We'll have the official wedding cake then. This was sort of a bird of a feather. And I got a little bit crowded this week. And then there's a few other little things I've noticed through the years. Seems like, I like to go walking, and I don't know, our driveway used to be just like that. And here lately it seems so much longer than it used to be. And it's uphill both ways. And the yard is so much bigger. We start mowing. I think with all the south wind, Bill down there, he sent us a couple of his acres. But next winter we'll get even. Then some of our snow to sell them. And have you noticed how everybody talks so quiet? I don't hear anybody. And when you get the paper, the print is so little. And the stairs, they seem so much steeper. I don't know. People make those steps so much narrower and everything. And then I've also noticed how the material is so good. The dresses, they're so thin, especially through here. It seems like well, the 14s are so much smaller than they used to be. You can't hardly reach over to your shoelaces. I think that's why they do all those things that stick together. What do you call that? And the people are changed. It's like they're so much younger than they used to be when I was their age. On the other hand, people my own age are so much older than I am. And after watching myself last night on video, I thought, the cameras aren't any good anymore. So much better. You look so much better on those. And lately I've met some of our friends we haven't seen for quite a while. They changed so much they didn't hardly recognize me. And then this morning when I looked in the mirror combing my hair, I thought, the mirrors just are worse than you. And so that's all the things that changed since 1941. And we'll have to, I'm sure we'll see you all tomorrow. And if not, we'll sure see every one of you because good Christians never see each other for the last time. So on Pastor too. If we don't see you here, you aren't that far away. We'll see you, but we'll see you again. Thank you.
It didn't seem very far when we were walking home from sale that
I think that pretty well concludes the program tonight. I'd like to see everybody stay around and visit a little bit afterwards, and I send the same welcome tomorrow. Thanks for everybody coming tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, last night we were all in at Marie's covered wagon. Had a nice little reception and dinner there with all our friends and family, and they were at the church for an open house and getting started here, and just finished all the preparations in the kitchen and had lots of buns for sandwiches and lots of good food. Did lots of decorating in the church beforehand. We got some of the pictures that were taken for the families and stuff over here on display. Lots of pretty flowers, balloons from last night.
Well, I kept thinking it was like the fish coming out of the basket. Yeah, they just kept coming. When we get beside the pieces of
Mom's wedding veil. Really pretty. Anniversary cake. Not very getting this in focus very well. You've helped us grow every step of the way. There's all the kids' names around the cake. They're growing up as children and graduated and finally getting married and having all the grandchildren on top. Some of this in focus.
By the time we get it all done, we've got to figure it out.
Well, let's get that in focus there. Here's my hustling and getting ready here. Boys are trying to stay out of trouble.
Here, just move this over.
They shot a table here. There's people coming in. Lots of good stuff. Got somebody down here below. Oh, there he is. What a little goofy.
Why don't you sit here and help Mark?
Now my campground there, spot's ready to welcome everybody. The poses if you're posing for a picture so we can get you on here.
Okay, Bob, that would be no problem, you guys. Smile here, 1, 2.
Heather and Miranda at the guest book. Oh, that's such a nice smile, Heather. Miranda. There you go. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, there's Becky.
Take a picture of the picture taker. Good for you right there.
think Mark was planning on us wearing suits. Yeah.
You don't know who I am. If you look at me like you know exactly who I was.
I know you. Do you live in Emerald now?
I'm
your husband in the house?
I got him out right here in the morning.
That's right.
He's going to go in again in about 10 days for her birthday. And you were what? But you would know who I am.
I got a girl.
Somebody's working pretty hard in here. Who's that over by the door? Oh, somebody's peeking around the door. Uh-oh, there he is. Yeah, he's working on a picture.
Every spare minute. No, he's not working We're getting ready, you know. What's the rocket show?
I still have a couple
No, thank you.
And you?
Ready? We wanted to get a close-up.
I did.
can.
Yeah, it is. It might be too warm for you. Yeah. That's it. No problem.
All the days we're going out there.
I haven't seen lights yet.
I know that. You guys. I know where Dad is. You know where Dad is. Mom.
There for a couple of times. They said you had company and yeah, that's the way it goes. Every other week. Kids keep coming over here and taking
Oh, you went the other direction. Yeah. We associated customers in park and campground last week. Let's go down.
right here. You didn't see it. Right there. Can I take it for you a while? I was going to go sit down and when they were going to follow tonight. Dad, you know Kyle got into some gold tape and painted it on his leg, so I'm going to have a gold brother. And you are too, Tim.
Now on the 10th anniversary of Mark and Matilda, they Dennis the Menace comic strip started, drive-in, convertible cuts, Raffles Cow, Dean, Mark and Jeremy, popular. I love listening and see it now with Edward R. Girl on TV, Dickie Mantle, Joanne Yankees, and General MacArthur, the Railroad Street, Social Never Died in Raceway. 1966, Martin Matilda's 25th anniversary, Jim Ryan ran the world record mile. Maine with Andrew Lansbury, Cabaret on Broadway, Randy Glasses, Go-Go Booth, Dark Eye Maker, Speeders, Last Marathon, Simon Garfunkel, Mama's Papa, South Bronx, Bob Hope won the Emmy Christmas Festival tonight. That's just some of the things that were making the news headlines in 1941. Got a local artist with a lot of talent today. Funnier things that mom and dad did back in their days when they were first engaged and on into their marriage. That I'd like to bring up, reading up, please.
I need one of you to come. Oh, okay. Okay, this is the Turner twosome. Did you hear that? The Turner twosome. No, the twosome. We're back in the old days. When we were all young things and living near Clayton, the rumor began. Some older cousins were dating. Oh yes, and it started. The yammering, whispers, and murmurs. It's true, it's true. Matilda is marrying that Turner. What brought things this far to this natural event? What shaped both their lives with this their intent? With roots torn from Germany and Russian ways, great-grandparents left seeking better USA days. Into this background, Art and Matilda were born. Oh, they, learning the skills required of the farm. Und like when milking, keeping the cat out of the pail. Und like ducking in time, missing the spot of the cow's tail. Und then, like Art, worked Dad's mules, those stubborn prize winners. Remember them? At 11:30 they headed home, no matter what, wanting their mule dinners. Art's first love was animals, so I was told. Yeah, a pony and special kittens that he loved to hold. And so, Spotty the pony, only Art was able to ride. Anyone else was kicked off Spotty's side. And those kitties, his favorites in cages under the trees, look sporty in black, with a white stripe, if you please. Growing up, Art could not do that what he would, because with two older sisters, got to learn to be good. On the other hand, Matilda endured at the same time just the opposite, she thinks, two younger brothers in line. Ach, du lieber, Art stayed a lover that grew. Fond of baseball and darts and other sports too. He could swing a mean bat and make the horseshoe a ringer. But together they made music, and each became a good singer. Ach, yeah. As was the custom in the younger days, they had lots of fun, all done in many harmless ways. In winter, skating, sledding, and driving on Albert Rudner's Lake. For this person's art, his Model A did donate. Aye. On the ice, the Model A on one wheel in a circle he spun it. I was. One wheel, it came off. The Model A did outrun it. Or once, it were homebound from Emory. Again, a wheel did depart. Notice now, it was not Hot Wheels or Shields on wheels, but Loser Wheel Art. After Christmas one time at Young People's Society, they drug in this huge dry Christmas tree. They pushed it in, burning it gradually, burning it up in the stove hot belly. The worried minister thinking wearily, can this really be happening to me? Not really light on Valentine's night. Cupid took aim and fired his darts. Following a country school program, he engaged his sweetheart. The ring didn't fit her hot little finger at all. Off to St. Paul's Jewelers for a ring overhaul. I was so lost. Things had cooled down, and now it fit her all right. As with everything else, the finger also cooled during the night. If that was embarrassing and a pretty bad spoof, even worse was the snoopy little brother Orville on the porch roof. A question to ask, what were they doing one Halloween night? Did Matilda's dress belt really get too tight? Oh, did they freeze long underwear so it stood upright? It set up house traps in matchboxes, ready to light. Ready for the wedding, there was so much to do. A flurry of baking and cleaning, and I was there too. And I used paper to hem the wedding gown. A contemporary sewing machine did not want to stitch down. The Ola was looking where Matilda's wedding nightgown was hidden. The nightgown was hidden. Now Matilda must tell it, because it's here in writing. Did that nightgown end up sewn together real tight? Did Matilda have trouble changing in the closet on her wedding night? The day of the wedding, there was still much baking. Uncle Ronald in charge of the meatloaf making. Martha helping him. Will one beef be enough? Now mix it up tenderly so the loaves won't get tough. Lydia rolled round the flour, making gravy from scratch. Flowers were being plucked from the garden patch. Potatoes lost peelings, being ready to be cooked. All corners being ready where everyone looked. Almost ready for the wedding was the bride's home. Furniture cleared out of most every room. Tables put up, planks put on cakes. Things packed in the attic, including some beds. The time arrived to get to the small church, and then, in white Palm Beach trousers, arrived the groom and his men. In white shoes and dark jackets, arch his marriage did start. But how, on the wedding photo, and you can see it back there, did those white trousers turn dark? The bride and groom opened up and appreciated each gift. Suddenly under the table, her shoe gets a lift. The groom fights and struggles for his new wife. She's admired him for this the rest of her life. Upstairs, the teens have a theme on their room. The little kids everywhere, in and out the room. Irvin Hoover is playing accordion and singing the rhyme. Those wedding bells are breaking up that old gang of mine. The bride and groom make their own music later on. The reception's still going, but where have they gone? Listen, hear the piano? While he and she picks up, like others is Art and Matilda playing chopsticks. The wedding photos were taken very slowly by Schnell. For those of you who don't know German very well, the surname Schnell means fast and sharp, but he was so slow, Art's light hand turned dark. The honeymoon, 2 couples together, not being alone, to a lake in Minnesota where they rented a room. Now that we're married, let's have a drink and let loose. Matilda and Leona, please open up the tomato juice. As it turned out, who or what was it really that led them? They claimed and they claimed it was the tomato juice. Years later, with Len and Alice, they went back again. There were the red stains still on the ceiling from letting loose way back then. Hardboard between Art's pancakes. Is the honeymoon over? She must love me no more. He feeds them to Rover. Then suddenly he remembers it's April the 1. His new wife's just having some April Fool's fun. This was hard to come up with. Everyone had to think twice. All they could remember, you two were always so nice. Then something came out that melted some ice. Something about a poor rabbit sacrifice. Something about a wedding, ready to go down the aisle. Something pushed in the hand. They are losing their smile. Something about you asking Ray Road to shoot this 4-legged beast. Who then became parted of his 4 rabbit feet? Remember? Leona's wedding? Ask him about it later. From Dennis in summer, Leroy, Maxine, and Tim helping you out. Matilda's good cooking, laughter, and happiness all about. Never angry, no accusations, and friendly haystack admonitions. And many of Clayton's horseshoe competitions. Maxine, your school marm, not helping you farm. They lived with you too. Early 50s when you house was so new. Matilda's jelly making expertise. And Bob, give me some jelly, please. A summer like this is when gnats around the head is. Back to the wedding we will digress. Betty remembers her new blue shirt pocket dress. Harold's first time being one of the groomsmen. Harold was Aunt Melinda's new baby right then. I hope this has all jogged your memories for more to talk and tell before you go out of the door. Yes, Art and Matilda, with a great family we're blessed. Julie and Gerald, Robert and Tom, and of this they will tell you the rest. Orville, where is Orville? Is he still on the porch roof? Creating a setting for another big scoop? Maybe this is a good time to leave things alone. I'm quickly bringing it into this boat.
With that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today and listening and helping our parents celebrate this very memorable event for them. I know it's been a long hot day. You probably want to get around, move around a little bit. So feel free to do so. Come back up here and get some more snacks if you want. Mom and Dad, do you want to say anything or just?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Everybody for coming. All right. I'll second that. Thank you.
Okay, we're just finishing up here. Last week, Sylvia's been working hard pouring coffee. I think we're going to give her a break here now. There we go. There's the little helper. There's another one. That should do it. Thank you. Everybody's getting ready to spin out and get upstairs a little bit and outside.